Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Yende. Let me start with a provocative question. What if your greatest health risk isn't written in your DNA? What if your future isn't dictated by the genes you inherited? What if the most important factor influencing your longevity isn't your genetic code, but the biological signals you generate every single day? For decades, we were taught a story of genetic destiny. My father had diabetes. My mother had heart disease. Alzheimer's runs in my family. Cancer runs in our bloodline. Genetics matter. But modern biology is revealing something more powerful. Genes are possibilities, not commands. Much of what happens next depends on a field called epigenetics, literally, above genetics. Epigenetics is changing how we think about aging, disease, and longevity. Imagine your DNA as a massive library. Inside are thousands of books, some about inflammation, others about metabolism, muscle growth, immune function, disease risk, or protection. But just because a book exists doesn't mean it gets read. Genes can be turned up, turned down, activated, or silenced. Who controls the switch? Largely your environment, and crucially, your behavior. Epigenetic mechanisms act like dimmer switches. They don't change the letters of the code. They change which genes are expressed. Think of DNA as the piano. Epigenetics decides which keys get played. The instrument is the same, the music changes. Now let's talk about aging. For years, we treated aging as an unavoidable consequence of time. Cells wear out and disease accumulates, but longevity science shows aging is a dynamic process shaped by molecular signaling, inflammation, metabolic health, oxidative stress, sleep quality, activity, nutrient signals, and stress hormones. All of these constantly communicate with your genes. Every day, every hour, every minute, your body is receiving instructions and your cells respond. Take exercise. Resistance training causes tiny, controlled stress to muscle. The body responds by activating genes for repair, adaptation, and growth. The workout doesn't directly make you stronger. The biological response does. And that response is an epigenetic one. Consider sleep. It's not downtime. During sleep, your body regulates hormones, repairs tissues, consolidates memories, and balances immune function, all while influencing gene expression. Poor sleep increases inflammatory signaling, raises cortisol, disrupts metabolism, and accelerates biological aging. Your genes behave differently after a bad night's sleep. Food is another daily message. Every meal is information. Nutrients interact with cellular pathways, alter inflammatory signals, influence mitochondrial function, and activate specific genetic programs. The body listens, and food is one of the loudest messages we send. Then there's stress. Chronic stress keeps cortisol high, increases inflammation, impairs recovery, harms sleep, and shifts metabolism into survival mode. Over years, these changes leave molecular fingerprints linked to aging, not because your genes changed, but because the signals did. This is why wearables matter. For the first time, we can continuously monitor aspects of our biology: heart rate variability, sleep quality, resting heart rate, stress responses, recovery, and activity. Wearables don't measure gene expression directly, but they reveal the environment your genes are experiencing. They give real-time clues about the signals shaping your biology. Imagine waking up to low HRV, elevated resting heart rate, or fragmented sleep. And those numbers aren't just statistics, like they're negotiations your body is having. They're evidence that your system is responding to stress, alcohol, illness, overtraining, or insufficient recovery. Learning to read these signals could be central to healthy aging. Perhaps the greatest misconception in medicine is that genetics equals fate. If genetics were destiny, identical twins would age and get sick the same way. Often they don't. Why? Because lifestyle, environment, and experience modify biology, and epigenetics explains how. To be clear, genes still matter. Some conditions have strong genetic components. This isn't about denying biology. It's about understanding biology. The goal isn't to erase genetic risk. It's to influence how that risk expresses itself. The future of longevity is unlikely to be a single pill, miracle supplement, or secret biohack. It will be thousands of small decisions repeated consistently: exercise, sleep, nutrition, stress management, recovery, relationships, and purpose. Each choice sends signals. Together, those signals help determine how your biology unfolds. So next time someone says, "It's in my genes," remember this: genes may load the gun, but environment often pulls the trigger. Every day, through your choices, you help decide which genetic pathways become your future. I'm Dr. Yende. This is OXYZEN Health Intelligence. If your wearable could show one biological signal that predicts how well you're aging, would you want to see it? And if you could change that signal through daily habits, would you? Let us know in the comments. I'll see you in the next episode.